So Honda dropping an 8 gigabyte image, a category which doesn't get much love. But as I mentioned later in the video, it's one of those categories where we might all have a little 8 gigger sitting around. Might as well do something with it, right? So what he's done is he built a nice little image. It's recently updated. It recently dropped February 2018. So it's fairly up to date, and I'd have to say with what he put on there, decent for what you could fit on there. No video snaps to really just get as many games on there as possible, but it does have a cool theme and some other themes installed, all ready to go. So there are some perks here, and let's just go ahead and get into it. So something you do need to do on this image is you need to expand the file system so you can have your controls all set up. So you just go to advanced over here. And it is going to be your trigger button, your right trigger, that's going to do this. Okay, we resized it, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish. Yes. All right, now that we've expanded the file system, our controls should save. If you don't do that, your controls are not going to save. You're not going to be able to do save states. You're going to be dead in the water. You don't want to do that. So you definitely need to expand your file system. With HyperPy and Motion Blue coming out, I think a lot of people probably missed this drop. So I'm just going to go ahead and check it out really quick. Don't see a lot of 8 gigabytes. I mean, when I think about 8 gigabyte cards, I think about little SD cards you guys get when you buy a GoPro or like a video camera, the little cheap ones that come with these kits. So you might have a little 8 gigger lying around and you want to just load an image on it. And so I feel like this might be right up your alley. As you see, it's running the Showcase theme on here. The actual file size, by the way, is 7.4 gigabytes at 7,948,200,000 bytes. Let's go ahead and see what version of RetroPie this is running. It's a fairly recent drop, so I imagine it's fairly new. There you go, 4 days ago. So it's an up-to-date image as well. All right, what kind of themes we got on here? We have Showcase, Synthwaves, Tribute, Star Trek, Star Wars, Comic Book, Box, Allied Carbon, Kids, Mario Blue. Wow, this guy installed every single theme. Jesus. Okay, if you want to save some space, you can uninstall some of those themes. Themes are about, I think they're around like 250 megabytes or so per theme, depending on how HD the artwork is and stuff like that. So as you can see, we're probably not going to have video snaps. Yep, so we just have box art, which is good. On an 8 gigabyte, you don't have room for that. And it looks like this is consoles and arcade. Wow, arcades, how many games of arcade? 170 arcades. Okay, but some good arcades. Okay, I'm liking this. Darius, some shooters. Lots of shoot 'em ups, some Donkey Kongs, Double Dragons, Fatal Fury, Jack the Giant Killer, Jackie Chan on here, Fists of Fire, Mega Man 2, Mercs, Metal Slugs on here. Nice. Gotta have Metal Slug. So it looks like there's some, Neo Geo style arcade games in here as well. Tekken, I don't know why Tekken is on here. Dude, why'd you put Tekken? Such a waste. It's not gonna run. Runs like garbage. Okay, a little disappointment with Tekken, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, good stuff. Vampire Sailors Run. Cool. Some wrestling games and some final games. All right. So cool to see the arcade. Atari 2600, 667, Atari 7800, 66, Atari Lynx, 90, Game Boy Color, 166, Game Boy, Sega Master System, 1. Why just 1? Alex the Kid. Okay. Sega Mega Drive, 506, NES, 777. So all your NES favorites. PC Engine, 97. So quite a bit of those for those of you that like PC Engine. RetroPie setup, Super NES, 810. So maybe it has hacks in here as well. Seems like a lot of games, yeah. Just box art on SNES. Amstrad, 645. So interesting collection of games. Kind of random. And it looks like here you have UK and French releases. Amstrad doesn't take up much space, but that's kind of random. Okay. Okay. Doesn't have screensaver set up. Let's go ahead and test a game. Let's see where this takes us. Contra, I get copyright strikes, so we'll have to play Contra Force. Okay, no. All right. Look at that dodge, the jump dodge. Can I not get up there? Come on. Ooh. All right, start select out. Start select works. That's good. We can move over. This theme is very beautiful, as you've seen. Let's try Bonk's Revenge. All right, seems to be working good. No bezels, no shaders. Turbo off. Let's go turbo off. Up. Oh, can he swim? Look at that. Do the butterflies hurt you? Oh, no, they're good. Okay, I know this guy's not good. We gotta bang this up. One up, nice. Grapes, nice. Ooh. Alright, so this is working just fine. I think that's about it for this image. It has all those themes pre-installed, comes with Showcase to start. You do want to expand your file system. It is going to use an 8 gigabyte. I was using a 32 gigabyte to write it. If you have an 8 gigabyte lying around, this might be a good starter image, especially because it has a recent version of RetroPie. It already has these folders. You can delete some games, add some games. So it might be a cool little mess around image, especially if you have an 8 gigabyte running around. If you don't have an 8 gigabyte yet, go to my other videos, and I recommend at least going for a 32 gigabyte to start. I mean, the price difference is negligible if you have to go out and buy an SD card. You can get a 32 gigabyte for around $10, where like a 8 gigabyte is still going to cost you around $10 or maybe a little less. So for those reasons, if you have one lying around, this could be cool for you. If you don't, you know, I would skip. If I was to get it, what changes would I make? I'd probably delete those Tekken games. I'd delete some of the themes, and then I would make room for maybe some Game Boy Advanced, maybe some Nintendo DS, and just put a couple more consoles, maybe 32X, something like that. Something that I might play more often. Maybe also add a Neo Geo. I know you can't add all those things, but just making kind of a more custom image for exactly what I want. But as I mentioned, this is kind of a good starter image for those of you that are new and just want to get started with some ROMs and things like that and want to just add to it yourself. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.